1.5 million years ago, the Earth was a place of silence and shadows. For our ancestors, Homo erectus, the sun was not just a source of warmth, it was a shield. As long as the light held, they could see the dangers stalking the tall grass. But the sun always leaves, and when it does, the balance of power shifts. For a million years, the sunset was a sentence. The darkness belonged to the leopard, the saber-tooth, the invisible things that hunt by scent and sound. Huddled in the trees, shivering against the cold wind, humanity was small. We were prey, waiting for the mercy of the dawn. But the universe is violent, and sometimes, violence brings a gift. A storm rolls across the savanna. A bolt of pure energy lightning strikes the dead wood. Destruction follows. The grass turns to ash. The animals, driven by ancient instinct, run for their lives. Our ancestors run too, but one of them stops. While the rest of the animal kingdom sees only death, this mind sees something else. A dancing spirit, a beast that eats wood and breathes heat. Curiosity battles fear, and for the first time in history, curiosity wins. To approach the fire is madness. To touch it is pain.
Look! It burns! What is this magic?
But the alpha realizes the flame needs to be fed. It is hungry, just like them.
Hold it high! Yes, hold the flame!
With trembling hands, he captures a burning branch. He doesn't let it die. He brings his captured god back to the cave. The others recoil, screaming warnings, but the worm seduces them. They feed it dry leaves, they feed it twigs, and suddenly, the cave is no longer dark. They have stolen a piece of the sun. The next revolution happens by accident. A piece of raw meat slips from a hand, falling into the heart of the fire. It sizzles, the fat ranges. The scent that rises is unlike anything they have ever smelled. He pulls it out, blowing on the hot flesh, and takes a bite. It is tender, it is rich. This is not just a meal, it is the key to our future. Cooked food unlocks calories that raw meat locked away. Our stomach shrank, and our brains began to grow. The night falls again, but the fear is gone. The predators come, drawn by the light, expecting easy prey. The torch waves, the sparks fly, the monsters of the dark recoil in terror. For the first time, Homo erectus does not need to hide in the trees. They sleep on the ground, bathed in the orange glow, protected by the red flower. The night has been conquered. The fire did more than protect. It brought us together. The day was for hunting, but the night became a time for us. Around the hearth, we looked into each other's eyes. We learned to read faces in the flickering light.
Hardened wood works. It pierces the hide.
Yes! Stronger!
An elder mimics the hunt. A child laughs. The first stories are told not with words, but with shadows.
Shh. Drink.
Fire became our toolmaker. We hardened our spears in the smile, turning wood into stone. We healed our sick by its warmth. We became a family. We became a tribe.
We go now. Carry the flame.
With fire, we were no longer tethered to the tropical heat. We became wanderers. We carried the embers in bundles of damp leaves, transporting our new god across rivers and valleys. We walked into the cold lands of the north, into the mist and the ice. The cold should have killed us, but we blew on the cold, and the fire roared back to life. When tribes met, they did not just trade food, they traded fire. The landscape changed. Tiny dots of orange light began to flicker across the dark continents. Look into the fire. Really look at it. You are seeing the same thing that Homo erectus saw a million years ago. That flame forged our society. It cooked the food that built our brains. It gave us the courage to face the dark. From the first campfire to the rocket engines that light up the modern sky, we are still the fire keepers. We stepped out of the shadows, and we never went back. The night was no longer dark, and we were no longer animals. We were human.